So you are thinking about moving to Fort Worth, Texas, and you want to know exactly where you should move to and live in Fort Worth, Texas, where you're in the right place, because I'm going to be giving you guys a full map tour of Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm also going to be showing you the median price of homes in different areas of Fort Worth, Texas, depending on the amenities. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, and I'm going to get to it right now. What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Dre the Realtor with Sukaza Realty, living it up in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. And listen, guys, if this is your first time watching my channel, you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, eating, and chilling in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when we upload a new video. And honestly, guys, people contact us each and every day wanting to get more information about moving and relocating to the Dfw Metroplex. So if that's you, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or simply send us an email. Whatever you have to do to get in contact with us, we got your back when moving to the Dfw Metroplex. So without further ado, guys, we are going to be going through Fort Worth, Texas, letting you know where you should move, amenities, and different things that Fort Worth has to offer, so you can make that right choice when moving to Fort Worth, Texas. So without further ado, we're going to get to this map and we're going to get straight to the video. So all right, y'all, so right now we are looking at the map of Fort Worth, Texas, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be letting you know everything you need to know about what it's like living in Fort Worth, Texas. So this is a whole map of Fort Worth. I'm going to first briefly go over the highways and the byways, because that's the most important. So Fort Worth has a ton of highways, but not as many as Dallas. So let me just zoom out of this map real quick. So this whole map right here, where you can see, let me move my face. I'll put it right here. So this whole map right here is the Dfw Metroplex, okay? This whole map right here is the Dfw Metroplex. And it has Fort Worth, which is little bitty old Fort Worth. You have Dallas, and you also have a lot of other really cool suburbs. So the main intersections that I want to talk about is, especially in Fort Worth, is I-20 and I-30 and I-35 and 820. So these are like the main highways in Fort Worth, Texas. Pretty much can get you anywhere that you want in Fort Worth, to be honest. So I-20 takes you all the way, takes you like in the south part of Fort Worth. So you can see it goes from the country all the way from the country. Weatherford, and it can take you all the way to the other side, near Terrell, and headed east, okay? And then also you can see I-30, which is a little bit north of it, goes like right through downtown Fort Worth, and that takes you all the way through Fort Worth, all the way to Dallas as well, but it takes you a little bit north of Dallas. Okay, so you can see how they run parallel to each other, and it really just depends on like where you're trying to go in Fort Worth and where you're trying to go in Dallas. So if you want to be more South Dallas and you want to travel to South Dallas, or you're located in South Fort Worth and you want to get to Dallas, and then you may want to hop on 20 and then get on 30, because 20 is going to be closer to you, but you can also take different highways to connect to 30. So they have 360 right here, which is connects to 30, and they also have 35, which can connect you to both highways. So you definitely don't have to take one highway, but it really just depends on what's the most convenient for you. So if you're in downtown Fort Worth and you need to get to Dallas and it's a straight shot, then you're good. The good thing about I-30 is that it takes you through some interesting parts of Arlington. So you have, what do you have? You have the Cowboy Stadium, Six Flags Over Texas, Hurricane Harbor. All the neat things in Arlington is pretty much of I-30. You can definitely see it when you're on 360, and you can definitely see it when you're on I-30. Now, I-20 also has its benefits, but it's not going to be in Arlington. All of them, although I-20 does go through Arlington, I-20 also, when you're traveling to Dallas, it takes you through the Grand Prairie outlet. So you pretty much go through Grand Prairie when you're going through I-20 and I-30, but it just shows you different sections of Grand Prairie and Arlington. But enough about that. Let's get back to Fort Worth. So, like I said, I-20 and I-30 are going to run parallel to each other, and then you also have I-35. They're going to run north and south. I-35 pretty much takes you through South and North Fort Worth. So let me see if I can zoom this in. All right, cool. So this is pretty much I-35. So you can be like right in the heart of Fort Worth. You can be right in the heart of Fort Worth. This is near the downtown area, and it just pretty much takes you like through some of the cool areas of Fort Worth. But this is the downtown area right here, and then it also takes you way up north to Denton, which they call it a suburb of Fort Worth, but it literally takes like 45 minutes. It's like a hike. Where is Denton? Let me zoom out. Trying to show y'all Denton on the map. All right, so the map is not showing Denton, so we're just going to skip past Denton. All right, so like I said, 35 goes north and south. So it really just depends. When I used to work in Irving, Texas, I lived in Southwest Fort Worth, and I would literally take 35 to get on I-20 to get to Irving, Texas. So 35 definitely is a very resourceful road for you. And then also, Fort Worth also has the Chisholm Trail toll road. So this is the only toll road in Fort Worth, Texas. Chisholm Trail typically goes off of goes through the nicer areas of Fort Worth. So there's a lot of new construction going on in Fort Worth, and there's a lot of great scenery going on around Chisholm Trail Parkway. You can definitely tell the difference when you're driving through 35, I-20, and I-30, and when you're driving through Chisholm Trail. And the good thing about Chisholm Trail is that it's not so expensive as the other toll roads. So let me just take you through some of the areas that may help you make that decision on what's a great area for you to live in. So I'm going to zoom out. This is the heart of Fort Worth. Fort Worth, a good thing to know about Fort Worth, it also has different suburbs. So you have Saginaw, Watauga, North Richland Hills, Richland Hills, Haltom City, Forest Hill, Edgecliff Village, Benbrook, White Settlement, and you may hear about all these places, Lake Worth. And then really cool suburbs that I like is Crowley, Burleson, Everman, just because they're closer to the highway and convenient, and they also have convenient, spacious, what else? Have everything that you need, and it's like the country feel. So it's not too much going on, but it's not too little going on in these areas. So you have all these suburbs, and then you have also different neighborhoods within Fort Worth. And then good thing about this video is that you guys are going to be able to see everything, all the different areas that Fort Worth has to offer, and then I'm going to show you the different price ranges. So this is kind of like what you get when you work with me as a realtor when moving to the Dfw Metroplex. I can break down all this stuff for you. I've only been living here for a year, but I do feel like I do have extensive knowledge to help someone who's relocating to the area. So, because I know it can be definitely be a bit confusing. So this is downtown Fort Worth. I-30 and I-35 intersects to go through downtown Fort Worth. So within downtown Fort Worth, you have the Fort Worth Water Gardens. Let me zoom in. You have Sundance Square. That is like the main attraction of downtown Fort Worth. A ton of events going on over there. Um, what else is in downtown Fort Worth? That's pretty much it, honestly. They have a bunch of sky high tower buildings, um, a bunch of condos, and nice apartments in downtown Fort Worth. They have the Fort Worth Convention Center. Um, that's it. That's all I can think of right now. Nice little hotels. Actually, when I moved to Fort Worth, I stayed at the Embassy Suites downtown Fort Worth when I had my hotel plug. Only cost me $35 for the night, but it's a really cool vibe. Very modern. It's not as nice as downtown Dallas, but it's still a nice vibe. So here, let me show you just the water garden because I talk about a lot about these places, and I actually did a few videos on this. So I have a vlog with the water gardens in it, so you can see this is the water gardens. You have City Hall in Fort Worth. So you can see it's not like newer buildings in Fort Worth, but it's not old either. So I mean, it's not extremely old. So let me take you around to some other areas. Fort Worth, you have Panther Island that goes off of Henderson Street. And Panther Island, I just found out about this place, but it is a really cool place. If you just want to hang out, you can tube there. You can they have like concerts and stuff, live music. So definitely a cool place. You can definitely see like through this picture right here what Panther Island has to offer. What are some other good areas to visit in Fort Worth? Oh, Bass Performance Hall in downtown. I forgot about this. This is a pretty big deal. It's like an opera house. I've never been here, but everybody that lives in Fort Worth raves about the Bass Performance Hall. So if you're someone that loves fine art, then Bass Performance Hall may be a good place for you to visit. Um, let me go out a little bit. For people that are into nursing, because I get a lot of calls and a lot of nurses and people in healthcare wanting to know good areas to live in that has hospitals and nursing facilities and all that good stuff. So here you are right here. Texas Health Heritage Methodist Hospital. You got the Cook's Children Medical Center, the Cook's Children Urgent Center. But there's a ton of hospitals, especially in Arlington. They have a lot in Fort Worth as well, a lot in Dallas. So if that's a concern for you, let me know what amenities you're looking for, and I can definitely put you in that area. What else? I'm sorry if I'm a little all over the place. Let me take you over to university then. So this right here is university. It has all of the stuff. I believe the reason why they call it university is because of this bad boy right here is TCU. So before I moved to Fort Worth, I did not know TCU was in Fort Worth, Texas, but it's like a staple in the community. They have a lot of cool historic houses within the area. They do cost a lot, and I'll show you that towards the end of the video. They have a really large facility where people can visit, a really large visitor center. I meant to pull up the stadium actually. I did a vlog around the stadium, so let me see. Is this it right here? Yeah, that's the arena, and then they also have like a nice little sports complex. I believe this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. So you have that, and then everything is pretty much on university. So you have the zoo on university. You have the botanical gardens on university. A lot of food, a lot of shops on university, and some great houses on university. They are a little bit more expensive, but for the convenience, like especially like where it's near, it's you definitely get your bang for your buck. So this is university. You have the Fort Worth Zoo. Let I know the botanical gardens nearby too. Everything's pretty much on University. I remember driving through University. I say, dang, all of Fort Worth is pretty much on University. So, but like if you drive through University, you pretty much get all the pretty much good vibes of. I put up all the pharmacies. My bad. You pretty much get all the good vibes of living in Fort Worth, Texas. So let me see some other places that I can take you. I know I did a full vlog tour of the Fairmont Historic District. So this is another area you may want to look into. Definitely has a ton of really good eats and a lot of stuff. So this is Fairmont. A lot of old homes. I think it's one of the largest historic neighborhoods in the nation. Then let me just show you what I like about Fairmont. So where is it? Magnolia. Oh, so this is Magnolia, right? This is part of Fairmont Historic District, like right on the edge of Fairmont. So they have so many great places that you can eat in the Fairmont district. So they got this Mexican restaurant, Salsa Lima. I went there before, a nice little Mexican restaurant. They have the Fort Worth store on Magnolia as well. Where is another good place? I have a nice, really cool coffee shop. Not Paris, but it was another one over there. So you can definitely see. So yeah, so much here. All right. So a lot to do near Fairmont, a lot to do near Magnolia. You can just see it's just all vibes, flames, flames, flames. All right, so let me zoom out again. And look, more freaking hospitals. All right, so just in relation, you can see like everything I'm showing you, like how close it is to the highways. But this is like pretty much the heart of Fort Worth. So another top neighborhood everybody's interested in is Arlington Heights. Okay, it's right off of Camp Bowie, right off of I-30. More historic homes, but and it's off of Hewlin. So Hewlin is like a big street as well. Has a lot of shops. Come on, Google. Come on, Google. Load up. Okay. So, guess they're gonna make me. Let me zoom out a little bit more. So yeah, Hewlin has a lot of big shops, and they take you all the way through Southwest Fort Worth. Yeah. And they actually have the Hewlin Mall over here. Canes, I think one of the few Canes in Fort Worth, Texas. Canes is so good if you have never had Canes, by the way. But yeah, they have Hewlin Mall. But let me get you back to Arlington Heights. And so Arlington Heights is another nice area, right off of I-30, right off of Camp Bowie. All the major streets you need in Fort Worth is going to be off of these areas. And let's see what else I can take y'all to. This is so exciting. I'm glad I can help people out when moving to the Dfw Metroplex. What are some other areas? I guess I'll take y'all to West 7th. So this is West 7th Street. This is, if you're someone that's looking for like partying and vibes, this is like the Deep Ellum of Fort Worth, Texas. So they have bars, a lot of good food places. If you're someone that like brunching, if you're someone that likes high class apartment buildings, West 7th Street is definitely gonna have all these places. So Montgomery Plaza is located near West 7th Street. It's basically a huge shopping center. You can also go there for food. Pretty much has all the essentials. Snooze AM Eatery, a nice little brunch place. Velvet Taco. This place is dbomb.com. They got chicken and waffle. They got chicken and waffle tacos, and I never had one before, but they got some secret sauce. Okay, now as I was saying, West 7th Street does have clubs, so you do have Texas Republic. Um, it has a little martini glass for bar, Varsity Tavern, and you can see all these little shops here as well. Let me see if I can zoom in and pull up some more. So all these little bars where they have the little martini glasses at, and you can just definitely see like how much stuff is in this area. So this may be a good area for you to live in or to live around. So West 7th Street. What else? So we can take y'all all over through there. And then if I'm missing anything from like or somewhere else that you want to know about living in the DFW Metroplex, drop a comment. I can definitely revisit this conversation. I love Fort Worth. I love the DFW. So, I'm more than happy to create any content that may intrigue you. Just drop a comment, or you can hit me up, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, whatever you got to do to get in contact with me. I got your back. We're moving to the DFW. So, what else? Fort Worth Stockyards, another staple in the Fort Worth community. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot going on near the Fort Worth Stockyards. It's just the Stockyards. I mean, it's a really nice, cool street. Let me see if I can pull it up. I mean, it's just give you westernized vibes. I got a whole video on this as well. On my, I think it's like 5 things to do in Fort Worth. Then they got Stockyards Championship Rodeo here, but it's pretty much on the north side, so it's not really that much to do. That's like when it starts turning to a country, in my opinion. I'm trying to find one more Clear Fork area. So, another thing about Fort Worth is that it has the Trinity River that runs throughout it. So this line that you see, this blue line, that's the Trinity River. Oh, there goes the Botanic Gardens right here. I told y'all it was on University. But yeah, this is the Trinity River. It goes all throughout Fort Worth. This is Trinity Trailhead at Clear Fork. Nice little area. Hold up. Nice little like area where you can walk, jog, ride your bike, look at Fort Worth. What else? Trying to find Alright, cool, Dre. Alright, so Clear Fork. The good thing about Clear Fork area is that they have the shops at Clear Fork as well. So if you want like more luxury shopping, they definitely have that in Fort Worth, Texas. Have Neiman Markets. That's the only one that can come off the top of my head, but they definitely have some luxury places. Or you can go to the Galleria. They also have that as well. Why is it not pulling up? Like, I know I'm in the area. And as you can see, it's like right off of University. So like I said, guys, everything's off of University. Maybe I need to go up a little bit more. Clear Fork is a large area, guys. Alright, I guess I will skip that one because it's not showing for me. Well, if you guys spot Clear Fork area, let me know. It is somewhere. I guess Google just wants to play with me today. So I will skip Clear Fork, but it's a nice little area. It's located around the Clear Fork Trinity River area, but it's not showing me like the attractions of Clear Fork, and that's kind of like what I wanted to show y'all. Alright, cool. So I will skip that. but I'm still trying. All right. All right, cool. I am serious this time, guys. I'm going to skip it. So, that's pretty. Oh, one more thing. So, Southwest Fort Worth is it's another really cool area to check out. Goes right around Chisholm Trail. They have a ton of new build communities in this area. So if you just go a little bit south of like Hewlin, Granbury Road, Wedgwood area, then you can get into some of these new build master plan communities. So here's like a new builder right here, and this kind of gives you a preview, but I'm going to go over some houses too. Wedgwood area is a nice little area as well. These are more like ranch style houses. You'll rarely see two-story houses in the Wedgwood area, but they're located in a pretty good area. So it's not too far from the Hewlett Mall, right off of Granbury Road. Granbury can take you to I-20. Then you have Sycamore School. Like everything's within like a 5-minute radius. I personally lived in Southwest Fort Worth, so I would say that's my hood, pretty much. That used to be my hood. When I first moved to Fort Worth, that's where I lived at, and it treated me good. It didn't have like all the fancy shopping around it, but it did have all the amenities that I needed. So without further ado, I'm going to be taking y'all to the houses in Fort Worth, Texas. So this is Fort Worth. So I just showed y'all all the areas, okay? Now I'm going to show you some houses in these areas. So I just want to go to Fairmont Historic District. Let's see. Don't want to mess up the video, so I'll move this right here to the top. And we're gonna make this large. So this is what a house in Fairmont Historic District is gonna look like. This is really cool. So as you can see, it's older, but it's really nice. So if you like this house, or if you like a house like this, you can be like, hey, I'm trying to move to Texas and I want a house just like the one that you showed in Fairmont. Or you can timestamp it, whatever, but yeah, this is what a house in Fairmont's gonna look like. Okay, so let me go back to the map. Let's see. Let's go to the Wedgwood, not Wedgwood, West Cliff area. So University. So this is near TCU, West Cliff West, right here. So let's see, 525,000. Ooh, that don't even look like a house that I want to show. 660,000. See, it's very expensive, but the big not that expensive, but the big reason why it's that high is because it is near TCU and it's a very high demand area. So they got $1 million homes. Let's just see what that one looks like. So 3-bed, 2-bath. I think this is really, wow. It looks like 909,000. 999,000. All right, this is a piece of crap. Okay, let me look at something else. Where is it at? I just had it. All right, so all right, so this is what I want to show y'all. This is pretty much what majority of the houses in the TCU area is going to look like. And I did a vlog on this as well. So this is like the West Cliff / Edgewood area. So these are historic homes as well. Man, what I would kill to live in a house like this though. But yeah, Fort Worth is definitely it. And ooh, wait, look at that bathroom though. All right. Yeah, so if you're looking for something more like this house, then you may want to look near the TCU area, okay? All right, so another place, Arlington Heights. All right. This is Arlington Heights. So, Arlington Heights. Let me pull this up. So this one is going to be 4-bed, 3 baths, around 2,800 square feet, going for $475,000. So Arlington Heights, and these, it's not the best choice of house, but definitely because of the area and it's a high demand area. This would definitely be a great investment property. Definitely has a lot of potential. Probably get a lot of rent for that one. Let me pull up another one. Okay, I'll do this one. That's a small one too. Let me see if I can zoom in. This is 365, 3-bed, 1 bath. So like I said, these houses are a lot more older, so you're not going to see the glitz and glam. But the good thing about this tour is that I'm going to show you pretty much different style of houses. So now we just saw like 3 different neighborhoods. You see, so definitely depending like where you want to live, and this can show you like where you want to live and where you don't want to live. So this is good. Okay. Southwest. Well, let's look at some downtown condos near Sundance Square. So this is a downtown condo going for $285,000, 1 bed, 1 bath. The views are amazing already. Oh my gosh. Dude, I might have to get me a condo. I would probably like that condo living. The only thing about a condo, oh yes, I'm getting excited for y'all. So if you want a condo downtown and you know that's your lifestyle, then I can hook you up. Oh, they got pools. But yeah, this is, a mini golf course. I've been trying to get my swing going too. But yeah, so condos in Fort Worth. But this one's already sold. So that is a condo. Let's see what else. Am I missing anything? All right. So, let me just take you around Chisholm Trail. So, I know I showed you that new build community. Well, I'll take y'all actually Wedgwood. So Wedgwood is actually, let me just look at this one. So for Wedgwood, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Most of them are going to be ranch style houses in Wedgwood. And a lot of them are recently renovated, as you can see. got a lot of investor friends who are actually interested in Wedgwood area because of the potential. So that looks like that one's done. So that's a house in Wedgwood. And then let me show you a house, a new built master plan community. Am I going too far deep? I think this is it right here. So these are like where the newer build, these are like, this is like what the newer build houses are going to look like in Fort Worth. So like majority, I mean, they're all going to look a little different, but for the most part, they're going to look like this. And that's like one of the reasons that I was attracted to Fort Worth, or well, not Fort Worth, but Texas and Dallas in general, because of the way their new build master plan communities look. So yeah, so much potential, so many different characteristics depending on like what area you live in Fort Worth, Texas. And then, like I said, Crowley, Burleson, really nice areas to live in. New build, Crowley and Burleson, they're like right off of the edge, but this is a new build community, new build house in Fort Worth, $439,000. 3-bed, 2.1 bath. How many square feet is it? 2,636 square feet. So not too bad. I think that is pretty much all the different areas. So you have different suburbs. Oh, and then I know I didn't highlight some areas, but it's because there's not a lot to do like in those areas. Like if you ever hear of Stop 6, you never hear any good areas. But for the areas that I highlighted, those are like where everything's near. And I'm not discriminating against other areas in Fort Worth, but you can definitely see like the median price of a home is cheaper, and I mean it'd be good for like investment properties, but you're not gonna get like your bang for your buck. You know, they're a lot older, and there's not really a lot going on around these areas. So you can see like the price difference between like this area, 158,000 versus, oh, not this area, versus like near areas that are popping. Like you can definitely see the difference, you know. So it's not that I'm discriminating, but I want to give y'all the most, you know, value out of this video. But I can show y'all another house like this. So if this is something like more of your speed, or if you're an investor, then by all means, I'm happy to show you anything. But this pretty much wraps up my tour of Fort Worth, Texas. If you have any questions, or if you are looking to move to the DFW, make sure you give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Check out one of these videos so you can be better informed when moving to the DFW Metroplex. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Deuces.